Hey, welcome back. Let me ask you something. How many times have you started a diet or a workout plan, only to quit a few weeks later? You go hard for a month. You cut calories. You drag yourself to the gym. You see some results, and then life happens. You get busy. You get tired, and slowly, everything goes back to how it was. That's not your fault. It's the approach. Most weight loss advice is built on willpower. Eat less, move more, push through, but willpower runs out. Motivation fades, and when that happens, you feel like you failed. Japan has a different way, not through intense exercise or starvation, through small everyday habits that naturally keep you slim without fighting yourself. These habits aren't about restriction, they're about design. The way you eat, the way you move, the way you live. And here's the best part. No gym membership required, no complicated meal prep. Just 9 simple shifts that work quietly in the background. Today, I'm breaking down these 9 Japanese habits that make you slim. By the end of this video, you'll realize that being lean isn't about suffering. It's about building a life where healthy choices are the easy choices. Let's go. Number 1. Eat until you're 80% full. Hara hachi bu. We touched on this before, but it's so important for weight that it deserves center stage. Hara hachi bu is the Okinawan practice of eating until you're 80% full, not stuffed, not even fully satisfied. Here's the science. Your stomach takes about 20 minutes to tell your brain that you've had enough. If you eat until you feel full, you've already overeaten by about 20%. That extra 20% adds up. Over a year, that's potentially 10 to 15 extra pounds. But if you stop at 80%, you give your body exactly what it needs. No more. And here's what's wild. After a few weeks, your stomach actually shrinks slightly. You feel full with less food. Your appetite resets. Try this. Before every meal, take a breath. Put your fork down between bites. Halfway through, ask yourself, could I stop right now and be fine? If the answer is yes, stop. If not, take a few more bites, then check again. This one habit can reduce your daily calorie intake by hundreds without feeling deprived. Because you're not restricting, you're listening. Number 2. Start your meal with soup or vegetables. In a traditional Japanese meal, the order matters. You don't go straight to the rice or the fried food. You start with miso soup, steamed vegetables, or a light broth. Why? Because soup and vegetables take up space. They're low in calories but high in volume and fiber. When you eat them first, you're already partially full before you get to the calorie-dense foods, so you naturally eat less of the heavy stuff. Most Western meals start with the main dish, meat, pasta bread. You're hungry, so you eat a lot of it quickly. Then maybe you have a small side salad, if at all. Flip the order. Start with a bowl of broth or a plate of greens. Wait 5 minutes. Then eat your main meal. You'll be surprised how much less you want. Number 3. Eat with small plates and bowls. Japanese tableware is beautiful, but it's also strategic. Plates and bowls are smaller than Western ones. A standard rice bowl holds about half a cup. A soup bowl is maybe a cup. A main dish plate is often no bigger than your hand. When you use smaller dishes, your brain registers a full plate as a full meal, even if the actual portion is smaller. This is classic portion control without the pain of measuring or counting calories. In the West, we use dinner plates that are 10 to 12 inches across. We feel like we need to fill them, so we eat more. Swap your dinner plate for a salad plate. Use a rice bowl instead of a pasta bowl. Your eyes will tell your stomach you've had enough, even when you've eaten less. Number 4. Walk everywhere. The 10,000 step culture. You don't need a gym to be slim. You need to move consistently. And Japan has built movement into daily life. In Tokyo, people walk to the station. They take stairs, not escalators. They walk to the grocery store. They walk to work. The average Japanese person walks 6,000 to 10,000 steps a day, without ever stepping on a treadmill. This is called non-exercise activity thermogenesis. NEAT. It's the calories you burn from everything that isn't sleeping, eating, or formal exercise. And NEAT is a massive factor in weight management. People who move throughout the day burn hundreds more calories than people who sit for 8 hours then do a 30-minute workout. You don't need to join a gym. You need to walk more, park farther from the store, take the stairs, get off the bus one stop early, pace while on the phone. These tiny movements add up. Over a year, an extra 2,000 steps a day burns about 10 pounds of fat. Number 5. No snacking between meals. In Japan, snacking is not a cultural norm. You eat 3 meals a day. That's it. No afternoon chips. No midnight fridge raids. No constant grazing. Why does this matter? Because every time you eat, you spike your insulin. Insulin is a fat storage hormone. When your insulin is constantly elevated from frequent snacking, your body stays in fat storage mode. It never gets a chance to burn fat between meals. When you eat 3 solid meals with no snacks, your insulin drops between meals. Your body switches to burning stored fat for energy. This is called intermittent fasting, but the Japanese have been doing it naturally for centuries without calling it a trend. If you feel hungry between meals, drink water or tea. Real hunger doesn't come every 2 hours. That's usually boredom or habit. After a few days, your body adjusts, and you won't miss the snacks. Number 6. Eat more fish and fermented foods. The traditional Japanese diet is naturally low in processed food, high in protein, and rich in fermented foods. Fish for omega-3s, miso, natto, and pickled vegetables for gut health. Here's why this matters for weight. Protein keeps you full longer than carbs or fat. Fish is lean protein. When you eat fish for breakfast or lunch, you're less likely to overeat later. And fermented foods feed your gut microbiome, which actually influences how many calories you extract from food and how your body stores fat. Studies show that people with healthy gut bacteria have an easier time maintaining a healthy weight. They also have less inflammation, which is linked to obesity. You don't have to eat natto if you don't like it, but try swapping red meat for fish a few times a week. Add some yogurt, kimchi, or sauerkraut to your meals. Small changes, big impact. Number 7. Drink green tea throughout the day. In Japan, green tea is not a special health drink. It's just what you drink. Morning, afternoon, evening, hot or cold green tea contains catechins, particularly EGG, which has been shown to boost metabolism and increase fat-burning Phe, especially belly fat. One study found that people who drank green tea daily burned an extra 70 to 100 calories per Dalton Y just from the tea. That doesn't sound like much, but over a year, that's 5 to 10 pounds without changing anything else. Green tea also contains caffeine, which gives you a gentle energy boost without the crash of coffee, and it's hydrating. Plus, drinking tea replaces sugary drinks, which are a major source of empty calories. Switch your afternoon soda or latte for a cup of green tea. That one swap can save you 200 to 300 calories a day. Do the math on that over a year. Number 8. Eat seasonally and locally. The Japanese diet changes with the seasons. In spring, lighter greens. In summer, cooling cucumbers and eggplant. In autumn, root vegetables and mushrooms. In winter, hearty stews and fermented foods. Why does this help with weight? Because seasonal foods are naturally aligned with your body's needs. In summer, you need lighter, water-rich foods to stay cool and hydrated. In winter, you need denser, warming foods. When you eat with the seasons, you're less likely to crave processed out of season foods that are high in calories and low in nutrition. Also, seasonal food tastes better. It's fresher. It requires less salt, sugar, and fat to make it palatable. You enjoy eating it, so you don't feel deprived. Try visiting a local farmer's market. Buy what looks good. Build your meals around what's in season. Your taste buds and your waistline will thank you. Number 9. Practice mindful eating. Phe. It's not just what you eat, but how. This is the most underrated habit of all. In Japan, eating is not something you do while watching Netflix or scrolling your phone. Eating is an activity. You sit, you look at your food, you appreciate it, you chew slowly, you put your chopsticks down between bites. Mindful eating changes everything. When you eat slowly, your brain has time to receive fullness signals. You eat less without trying. When you pay attention, you enjoy your food more, so you need less of it to feel satisfied. When you're not distracted, you don't eat out of boredom or emotion. Most overeating happens on autopilot. A bag of chips while watching television, a pint of ice cream while scrolling. You're not hungry. You're just eating because the food is there and your hands are free. Try this for 1 week. Eat every meal without screens. Sit at a table. Take 20 minutes for each meal. Chew each bite 20 to 30 times. Put your fork down between bites. Notice how much less you eat and how much better you feel. Here's what you need to remember. These 9 habits aren't about willpower. They're about design. Smaller plates, eating until 80% full. Starting with soup, walking more. Green tea, seasonal eating, mindful eating. You don't need to do all 9 at once. Pick one. Start today. Let it become automatic. Then add another. Because being slim is not about suffering through a diet for 6 weeks and then quitting. It's about building a life where the healthy choice is the easy choice. And that's exactly what Japanese habits do. If this changed how you think about weight loss, hit that like button. It helps more people realize that the gym is not the answer. Habits are. Comment below. Which of these 9 habits are you going to try first? Subscribe for more quiet wisdom from Japan and beyond. I'll see you in the next one. The best diet is the one you don't notice you're on. Bye.